Fearscape Media Network is your new home for everything weird and enlightening. Check out podcasts and YouTube shows covering content from discussions on horror films to the paranormal to meditation. Find out more at fearscapemedia.com. Fearscape Paranormal Podcast, part of the Fearscape Media Network. Prepare to be spooked. New episodes every Wednesday on all major podcast platforms. Find out more at fearscapepodcast.com.
Fearscape Media Network, exploring the unknown, one podcast at a time. Coming to you from nowhere, a suburb of parts unknown, your ghoulish hosts for an evening of terror, Stefan Gearhart and Lance Wayne, the Misters of the Dark.
I'm gonna kill that little bastard. Oh, I can't believe he's doing this to me when I'm in quarantine. Oh my god. Come on, Lance. Where are you at? Mr. Man with no name. You're gonna be a man with no head. Oh, come on. Oh, this is just irritating. I'm in quarantine. I can't even talk to him in real life. I can't even strangle the little bastard. No, gotta talk to him. Woosah. Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers. Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers. Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger. Okay. Still gonna kill him. Still gonna kill him for what he has done. Oh boy. Come on, man. Come on, no name. Come on, I sent this to you like forever ago. Answer it. Now I just miss you. Come on. Send him a message. Come on. Where you at, buddy? Come on. I'm going to kill you. Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers. Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers. Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers. Finally. Come on, connect to your audio.
What's this all about?
Oh, if I could be on the West Wing right now of the house, I would strangle you to death.
I'm sensing some tension. What's wrong?
So, I was contacted today by the Fearscape Media Network, you know, who we work for. And they told me that Lance, the man with no name, my co-host, is co-hosting a new show with someone called the Antagonists, an all-villain podcast with Sam Toohey. What the fuck, Lance?
You heard about that, huh?
No, I got an email about it because you never check the emails.
Listen, I understand you're upset. I completely understand. But
I have
Stefan,
had corona. I have been stuck on this side of this dilapidated house in the East Wing for 3 weeks. It turned me pink.
that's a very odd side effect. But Stefan, you know what? I have been out there. You know what? You shut the fuck up. You know what? Josh Rutledge and Stefan Gearhart.
Oh, the other Stefan Gearhart?
Oddly enough. Yeah,
I found that a little guy. Odd. Yeah. Fuck him. Don't like him.
Hey, he's a good dude, even though I want to kill him. But either way,
it's a person.
They told me, they took me aside and they said, Lance, Stefan may be the headmister, but you are the people's mister. You're
Oh,
out there since you've been belly aching about this whole Rona thing. I've been out there on the front lines. I've been bringing the dark to the people.
and okay, you
just
have
because
been,
you got a super flu. We survived the Black Plague, Stefan. Grow a pair.
we started the Black Plague. I didn't start Corona, but I do appreciate you sliding food under my door. It has tasted like shit, but hey, I'm eating.
That's because it is shit, you idiot.
Oh. Well,
somebody has that's all we can afford. We're having to eat our own. I've been having to eat my own feces because we haven't been able to do the show because of you and your stupid Rona. You had to go out there. You had to tell everybody when we were out in public. I'm medically exempt. I don't have to wear a mask. Karen Gearhart.
Whoa. Okay. I have a third nostril that nobody knows about. Okay. And it makes it difficult to breathe. My septum, okay, if you'll recall, was pierced when we were in Africa for like 4 years. Okay. I did that. Okay. My teeth are not the same teeth that I used to have. It's hard to breathe. Okay. It's hard to breathe.
All right. Well, if this is all this is going to be, I'm going to go back to what.
No, it's not. Okay. Just because you have justifications for things don't mean that I'm still not going to enact my vengeance.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You're going to cause a lot of harm, in the East Wing, Stefan.
Yeah. You remember where the dungeons are located in the East Wing?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. When's the last time you talked to your friend Sam? When's the last time they said anything to you?
It's been a couple of weeks ago.
Yep. Is that why you still don't have your first podcast up?
You son of a bitch.
Mm-hmm. Have you not heard anything?
You were supposed to be social distancing.
I did social distance when I kidnapped them. Okay. I had a 6-foot cattle prod. I wore a Jason mask. Okay. Covered up by a leather face mask of your face. Okay. And tricked Sam and put Sam into our luxury dungeon. Okay. Not just any dungeon. I didn't put them in like the crappy one. I put them in the luxury dungeon. I gave them a laptop so that they could search for new co-hosts.
You vicious bastard.
Mm-hmm. And that's not all.
Oh.
Do you remember? Oh man, do you remember it was like pre-Rona? You remember those days?
No, I don't.
Picture it, Sicily. Just come back with me. Pre-Corona days, and we were out. We were having a picnic after we had just murdered a ton of people, and like, remember we broke our record like of 6 and like killed 7 people in 30 minutes.
I do remember that.
And remember we were like, how can we do this more creatively, but still have a bunch of people? And you were like, we should do like a murder party. And I was like, no, we should do like, I don't know, some sort of mystery party. And you were like, we should do a choose your own adventure party. And anytime that anyone chooses a page where they die, they actually die. So I invited Sam to a choose your own adventure party.
Do not kill my co-host, Stefan.
I have all the murder bots that we built last year in the dungeon with them. And anytime, I'm going to allow both of you to choose things. But if they choose a death page, they die.
You are the most spiteful little bastard. You great white dope.
Whoa. I am pink, not white.
I'll give you that. But you can't. It just drives you crazy. You are so jealous.
Maybe I love you. Maybe you're the best brother anybody could ever ask for in their entire existence. Okay? Somebody like took care of me, made sure that I got all of my medications, all of my food. And then when I make them a card and I go to slide it under the door and no one's there to get it because they're off running around with Sam Toohey, creating a brand new podcast, even though we could have done it on Zoom. But you said, no, you can catch Corona through a microphone.
That's what Dr. Fauci said. Okay. And then he backpedaled it about a day later. But that's
You
what.
should have listened to Dr. Fibes.
Okay,
Dr.
okay, Stefan, you
Frankenstein.
got my balls. You have my balls in a vice. Are you happy?
I
You just
live
let
with your
Sam
balls
go.
in a vice. No,
Just,
no.
just let her go.
They can get let go by surviving the book. If they survive and don't pick a page where they die, then I will let them go. And then I will think on whether or not I will allow, as headmister, for you to have another podcast with them.
This is what I get for being 2 minutes late.
Yep. Yep. You should have kicked your way out of the womb first.
We weren't even in the same womb. That's the weird thing about it.
No. I was up in there. Who do you think helped deliver you? Yeah. I like blood.
God, we have a messed up family.
So they're going to be here in 2 minutes. And I've even got a book ready to go. Choose Your Own Adventure book.
Well, at least tell me the title.
Choose Your Own Adventure, number 12. Inside UFO 5440. And let me tell you,
This is so silly, Stefan. This is also silly. Let Sam go.
it is October, Lance. It is Halloween month. You have restricted me from doing the podcast. So I am going to, you don't even know, this is recording. This is going live.
What?
Yes, everyone is.
Oh, Stefan, my guyliner.
Everyone on the Fearscape Media Network. And you know that the business page just got created today. This will go on there and will be pinned to the top for all to see. This will be going on the Fearscape YouTube page for everyone to see Sam's death. Oh, well, look who's here. It's time. Let's see how fast they can connect their audio.
Sam, are you okay? Sam?
They are not connected to their audio yet. Oh, there we go.
Oh, God. Sam looks awful. Say something, Sam. Let me know you're alive. Look, they're in mortal torment.
Hey, look at
I'm sorry. I just want to say ahead of time, I'm sorry about this. I didn't know. You would think after all these years of being with Stefan, I would know what a spiteful bitch he is.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa. Not a spite.
What are we talking? I'm just chilling.
Yeah, they're just chilling. Okay. I said that we're gonna play Choose Your Own Adventure, and that if they pick a page where they die, I'll kill them from the murder bots.
Right. I'm totally gonna die. Just yeet me into the sun, fuckers.
I mean, who's
my
the
God.
all villain right now? Who's the antagonist? Am I right?
Hey! That's really funny.
Oh,
Sam's
you're
lost
so
their
gonna
mind.
Die. It's gonna
Stefan,
be.
Stefan, you bastard. This is one of your worst.
What was that? What were you saying? Yeah, I just muted you.
Hmm?
Oh, look, we can't.
I mean, honestly, I'm having a great time.
I know. I gave you the luxury one. Okay.
I know the walls are soft. I've even got bourbon. It's the best.
See, I take care of my victims. I take care of them. You know what Lance does whenever
That's
he
funny.
has a victim? He totally puts them down there and feeds them his own feces, especially like if they've got corona.
Oh wow!
I told you we weren't doing this show. I couldn't buy food.
What is food?
Shoot.
Let's just get this over with, Stefan.
Sounds more like feud.
Let's just get this over with because I have another show to record.
Oh, that's so cute that you're going to be doing that by yourself. So here's what we got. Choose Your Own Adventure book. Yeah, this is a good one. It's called Inside UFO 5440. So this is by Edward Packard. Choose Your Own Adventure number 12, illustrated by Paul Granger. So yeah, hey Sam, so great to have you here. I'm just so excited for the Antagonist podcast.
I know. I'm so excited too. It's going to be so much fun. There's so many different villains that we get to discuss, and I am so hyped for it.
I am too. You know that Lance didn't even tell me about it. I had to find out from the Fearscape Media Network guys.
Oh, come on, Lance. You know better than that.
I think he's embarrassed of you. So
see why I
didn't
tell him? You see why I didn't
honestly,
tell
most
him?
people are embarrassed of me. So.
It's okay. It's okay.
This is why I could never get married. It's not because I didn't have a charming personality. It's because he killed all of them.
Are you sure it's not the personality thing?
Yeah, right. Anyways, so with our Choose Your Own Adventure, what we're going to do is I'm going to read. And then when we get to a page where you guys get to decide, you guys can either decide together, or I may just say, you choose, or you choose.
Okay.
Yeah. And just remember, if you pick a page where you die, my murder bots will kill you.
Kill me.
You don't even see them because they're so small.
I'm also pretty much, I can't see much. If I take these off, I can't even see you.
Oh, perfect. That's even more perfect. That's perfect. I'm digging your hair, by the way. It's super rad.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I love it.
It looks so much
I'm going to need to dye it more green.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. So
just get to the fucking book.
Hey, Lance, I feel like, you need to just take that down just a bit. We're all here to have fun.
Yeah,
you cannot process. He is going to kill you.
He's going to kill me.
Oh,
yep.
Lance, you need to turn your attitude into gratitude. I'm just saying.
Ooh, I like that one.
You're welcome. All right, let's get this thing rolling. So yeah, if there's ever a picture, I'll show you. But we have to start with the warrant. Oh, good. You got the pack of cigarettes I left down there for you.
Oh, yes. Thank you so much. I get really stressed being locked in strange places without my cigarettes.
Yeah, I read all your blogs, so I know.
I know. Live journal is still a thing somehow.
I know. And I totally stalked your profiles. Just making sure. So,
yeah.
So warning. Okay. Do not read this book straight through from beginning to end. These pages contain many different adventures you can have inside UFO 5440. From time to time, as you read along, you will be asked to make a choice. Your choice may lead to success or disaster. Don't get disaster.
Disaster's fun. I'm a disaster.
Yeah, you are. The adventures you have will be the result of the decisions you both make. After you make your choice, follow the instructions to see what happens next. And so there's a special warning. Just to show you that it's not me. It's legit in there. Special warning. While you are on board UFO 5440, you may hear about Ultima. This is the planet of paradise, and you may wonder if one of your adventures will lead you to there. Sad to say, many never reach Ultima because no one can get there by making choices or following instructions. There is a way to reach Ultima, and maybe you'll find it. And in fact, if you reach Ultima, I may not murder you.
Oh, we're gonna reach Ultima. You bet your sweet white ass. We're gonna reach Ultima, right, Sam?
Well, the thing is, he says we can't reach Ultima by following instructions or making choices. So we just have to never decide anything, and just whatever he says, just absolute chaos. I'm gonna start throwing cats.
I love chaos. That was our old hair band. We were called Absolute Chaos. He still has
shut up.
Okay.
Just shut up, Sam.
So this is inside UFO 5440 here.
Oh, well, that very phallic. Wow. I wonder why you picked it.
Looks like a penis.
Thank you for stating. Sam, just.
So
what?
I'm
having a good time. This is fun.
This is also called the GS Rockma. And here you can see a little airplane. That's for comparison. It's a Concorde jet. So, all right, let's get cracking. Page 1. It's your first trip on the Concorde, the supersonic jet airline that crosses the Atlantic in 3 hours and 45 minutes. Right now, you're at 57,000 feet in mid-flight from New York to Paris. You look up from the magazine you've been reading as a voice comes over the loudspeaker.
This is Captain Ravel speaking. We're about halfway across the Atlantic now at latitude 54, longitude 40. We've just come onto a new course that will bring us over the coast of France in about 90 minutes. Those of you on the left side of the plane may be able to see the southern tip of Greenland.
And so you can see you're looking out the window there.
Ooh, nice.
Okay.
Greenland. Actually,
Yeah.
not green. It's
Nope,
actually
that would be
really-
Iceland.
Yep. Green. No, Iceland's green.
Well, I
Greenland.
mean, like, that's what I'm saying is Iceland's green, Greenland's ice. Sorry.
We are in literature right now.
Yeah.
But
So you glance out the window, okay, hoping to see Greenland. Instead, what you see is a gleaming white cylinder, several times larger than the Concorde, but without wings, engines, or ports. The object glistening in the early morning sunlight is coming straight at you. Look! The white-haired man sitting next to you leans toward the window to get a better view. At what? Don't you see it? It's coming right at us. He opens his mouth to answer, but says nothing because you are no longer there. Turn to page 6. You are sitting on a thick, rubbery mat in a circular room. The room is bathed in a pale white light, yet you see no windows or doors or lamps. You remember now, sitting in the Concorde, the huge white object coming at you, the plane shuddering, and then, where are you? Looks like a piece of ham, sitting on a big old piece of ham.
Yeah,
that
this
sounds like a great time.
This is really coming off very 50 Shades of,
Of UFOs, I know.
Yeah.
50
So the
Shades.
pale-
I'm not, well, where did you purchase this book?
Oh, well, I purchased it at Tobias's thrift store.
Just keep reading.
Okay. So the pale light turns violet, and mixing with oranges and reds, it brightens as if the sun were about to rise. A voice is speaking, except it is not speaking, because you are hearing thoughts entering directly into your brain.
Okay.
The thoughts
Back it up.
say, "We are the UTY Masters. You are on the galactic
The
ship."
UTI Masters?
UTY.
Oh, okay.
UTY.
Because I was going to say this is getting 50 Shades. If that's okay.
Lance, I will mute you, and I will set the spikes in your chair for up.
Promises.
God, you're 50 Shades. We are the UTY Masters. You are on the galactic ship Rakma orbiting the planet Earth. You have been chosen to be a specimen in the galactic zoo on the imperial planet of Ra. If you refuse to cooperate, you will be sent to Somo. You may make one statement. So, if you demand to be returned to Earth, turn to page 3. If you would like to know more about the UTY, turn to page 4.
Well, I wanted to learn more about Somo, but it does not seem like that's an option. And I also feel really honored almost that they're like, hey, we're going to choose you. So, hey, let's just learn more about it. Why not? How often do you get to meet aliens?
Lance?
Whatever.
No, this is a both of you choose. What do you want?
Whatever Sam said. I just want to get this shit over with.
Yeah, we want to learn. Come, let,
Okay. It's the last time you get to say that, though. Okay, so we want to know more about the UTY, so we are turning back to page 4. You say, "Tell me more about yourselves," you say. "Why did you choose to visit Earth?" They say, "We study Earth people as your scientists study bacteria under a microscope. We came to Earth in search of Ultima, The planet of paradise. If you offer to help the UTY masters find Ultima, turn to page 22. If you ask the UTY how they think they could reach Ultima by visiting Earth, turn to page 25. So,
Ooh.
do you offer to help them find Ultima or ask them how they think they can reach Ultima by visiting Earth? Both of you.
See, smartass in me wants to ask how they think that reaching Earth could help them figure it out. But the bard in me feels like I should just automatically offer to help.
Offer to help.
Offer to help.
Don't you?
Just-
But what if they say no?
They'll say yes because I'm there.
But
In this book, no name.
But I'm just saying, like, okay, so think of the options. If we offer to help them, they could just be all like, no, you're just a stupid fucking human. And then be all like, I'm just gonna yeet you into the sun. I feel like that's what's gonna happen.
No, we have to play it cool. We gotta act like we want to help them.
Well, I understand that, but can't we figure out, find more information first?
They don't want to talk about Earth. They want to talk about Ultima.
They want to talk about, exactly, they want to talk about Ultima, which means we want them to talk more about it, because right now we just know that it's a pleasure planet or whatever, and that's definitely not Earth.
They got a lot.
I wonder if it's the home planet of the Ultima Warrior.
What?
Do whatever Sam said.
All right, let's hope this doesn't lead to death.
Ooh, we said, he did say that you couldn't say that anymore, but we're also breaking rules because that was another thing to reach Ultima, so I think we should ask questions. So
all right. Ask questions.
All right, so we were going to ask the UTY how they think they could reach Ultima by visiting Earth. We are going to page 25. You ask, how could you find Ultima by visiting Earth? The moment you speak, sparks fly about your head, buzzing like angry bees. You dive to the floor and cover your face with your arms. The sparks die down except for a glowing ember that lands near your feet. It flares for a few seconds, then turns gray, then black. Cautiously, you touch it and then pick it up. It's like a tiny, smooth pebble you might find on a beach, yet it's denser than lead. You will cooperate. The voice is speaking again. Trying to gather your wits, you answer, I'm a human being. Please. The lights flicker. The ship is descending so fast that you are pinned to the floor. You are unsuitable. We shall return you to Earth. Your memory will be erased. You will never know what you have been in space. Turn to page 114. You are sitting in your room at home, feeling very strange. What's happened? You remember having boarded the Concorde bound for France, sitting in a seat next to a white-haired man, then, reaching into your pocket, you pull out a pebble about the size and shape of a watermelon seed. Why is it so heavy? You turn it over and over in your hand, then toss it at the wastebasket. It's just a matter of luck whether it lands in the wastebasket or not. You have about a 50-50 chance. Does it go in or not? Turn to either page 41 or 50.
I mean, is it me throwing it? Because it probably doesn't. Like, that's a hard.
It's a 50-50 shot. So you got 41.
Goes in. Let's go with goes in.
There is
Well, we
no
don't
goes
have
in.
that. We just go to 41 or 50.
Yep, because
Lance,
it's a 50-50
Oh,
shot.
okay.
I made a lot of choices. You make this choice. Come on, I'm gonna back whatever you go for.
41 or 50. Go with 50.
Okay. The strange object lands in the wastebasket with a thud, and you think no more about it. A few days later, you were talking with a friend of yours named Todd. Did you see the airline pilot on TV last night? Todd asks. He and his crew swear that a couple of days ago they saw an alien spaceship over the Atlantic. Really? Yeah, it was latitude 54, longitude 40, so they've called it UFO 5440. At first, they thought the passenger was missing, one of them, but none of the doors had opened. There was no way a passenger could have disappeared. They finally decided that the passenger list had to have been wrong. Something about what Todd tells you sets you to thinking about that flight you took on the Concorde and something about a trip to France. But for some reason, no matter how hard you try, you just can't remember what happened. The end. No death. You're lucky.
Yeah, so we made it
Hey, that was fun.
You
in
made
your face.
and rewind. That was a boring ending. So we're gonna keep
What?
Yep.
No, that's
Yep.
not fair.
Oh, come on, let's do it again. It's fun. It's
Yep.
fun.
Oh.
Oh, I got an idea. Lance, I have an idea. Let's just see how much shit we can fuck up this time.
No.
Yep,
Sam.
100%. Let's just see
Sam.
how long we can make this go.
Damn.
That I'm all on
I
board on
don't
this.
know how much. I don't know how you are going. He is going to kill you, Sam.
I mean, like, yeah, he's gonna kill me or whatever.
We're
But
gonna
you
keep
know,
going until either you get to Ultima or you die.
ooh, okay. So, but Ultima seems like you got to do chaos. So, I feel like the chaos thing is right there. I
Okay,
feel
well,
like that's the right route.
we're gonna go back to page 4 because that was
Chaos
where a
theory.
pretty big decision happened. And this was where you get to decide whether or not you offer help to the UTY masters or if you ask them if they could reach Ultima by visiting Earth. So would you like to take
we
the
got-
alternate route?
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's figure out what happens.
Okay, so we are going to page 22.
Sad, dumb person.
You say, I will help you find the way to Ultima. You want to help us? That is good. Now you will go to the Chamber of Earth people. You are pulled as if by an invisible magnet through a long curving passageway that leads to an enormous room. At least a dozen people are there, seated in sleek chairs or on floor cushions. You see a sailor, a woman wearing a gown with stripes of different colors, a man dressed as a samurai warrior, and a beautiful olive-skinned woman whose dark hair flows over her shoulders and reaches her waist.
This is
The
getting
samurai
interesting.
warrior walks over to you and bows. Welcome to the Chamber of Earth people. Like you, we are all captives of the UTY masters. How long have you been here? 600 years, since the time of Yoshimitsu, shogun of Japan. In that time, I've learned a great deal about the universe and about Earth, including your language. You don't grow old here, you ask? No, the UTY masters have kept us at the age we were when we were captured. You look around. Some of the people are reading. Others are watching a video machine. A girl about your age is playing the flute. It sounds beautiful, and you wonder if she has been practicing for hundreds of years. Next, you notice an old man with long white hair and twinkling blue eyes. His face has a serene expression, and you imagine that he must be very wise. A girl with long black hair and a blonde boy sit in another corner. Their legs are crossed, and you can see the woman. Their
Very
legs are
nice.
crossed, and their arms are folded in front of them. They both seem to be in trances, but as you look at them, the girl smiles as if she had been expecting you. I'm Kim Lee, she says. So, do you talk to the wise-looking old man, or do you talk to Kim Lee?
The girl.
Yeah, let's go talk to the girl.
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
That is one thing Lance and I can always agree on is talk to the hot girl.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, chicks.
I can agree with that too.
Got a brunette. That what? Look at done.
So if you talk to Kim Lee, you turn to page 117. So that is who we spoke to. 117. Ooh, it's almost the last page of the book. You talk with Kim Lee for a long time. Somehow you feel sure that she and you will be good friends. Is there any-
Very good friends.
Is there any chance for us to escape? You finally ask. Kim Lee places a hand on your shoulder. We are like butterflies in a net, captured by the UTY masters. Soon, very soon, The Rakma will leave the Earth for its home planet, Ra, your new home, hundreds of light years away. We shall never see Earth again. Well, I've got to get out of here, you cry. I want to meet the UTY masters. Maybe they will listen to me. Kim Lee shrugs. I could show you how to come face to face with the UTY, but I must warn you, no one has ever tried it. No one who has ever tried it has returned. So, if you decide to meet the UTY face to face, turn to page 38. If you decide to leave Kim Lee and explore elsewhere in the ship, turn to page 8. Sam, I'm going to allow you to choose without.
Oh, we're definitely going to go meet them. Like,
yes, I
without
agree.
question.
I agree.
No one asked for your opinion, Lance.
I like to hear it, though. I like hearing your opinion, Lance, even if it doesn't matter.
Yeah, see this. Isn't it
I would
nice
like
to have
you
a
to look
positive
My
relationship?
name, it says the headmister.
Yeah, but I'm the people's mister, so people genuinely like
Dead
me
people's
more.
mister.
What's
All right.
that?
Dead people's mister.
Oh, clever. Because clever is this little book reading session.
It is clever.
Go ahead,
All right,
Oprah.
so we are going to meet the UTY face to face, going to page 38. Ooh. Follow me, Kim Lee says. We will find the UTY, but remember, if we say the wrong thing, they will store us forever, like eggs in a carton. Your new friend leads you through a series of long, twisting corridors. Sometimes you pass through walls that dissolve at her touch and then form again behind you. Suddenly, the UTY masters are before you, 3 spheres in front of you, no larger than basketballs. They hover in the air, glowing like pink and violet clouds above the setting sun. What will they do? What will they ask? At first, nothing happens. You want to speak, but you dare not. Are you being hypnotized by the glowing, pulsing lights? For a moment, you wonder whether you are still alive or whether you have entered an afterlife of another universe. This is what they look like.
Wow, that's really lame.
Very nice. I like them. Don't mess with our
illustrator
UTI
Paul
map.
Granger appreciates you. So it says,
I don't give a shit about Paul Granger.
Hey, that's not very nice.
That's not very nice.
Shut up, Sam.
I think I might.
Excuse me.
I think we might.
I am your victim.
Thank
I
you.
expect a little bit more, I'm
the one trying to get your ass out of this mess.
We treat our victims.
Why would I want to get out? It's nice.
Pick the thing that's going to, destroy the universe.
That's incredibly rude, and you are now muted again. I think, Sam, that maybe we should kill Lance and we should do an all-villain podcast. I'm just saying. Oh, he's not even responding. I guess that's a yes.
See, my only problem with that is by getting to do the podcast with Lance, it means I get to make fun of Lance on like a bi-weekly basis.
Oh, don't worry. We can make fun of Lance every episode.
That's true, but then he would be dead, and then is it rude to make fun of dead people?
Yeah, it is. All right, we'll bring him back.
Fucking dickhead.
All right, I heard that. Anyways,
I know you
did. The
did.
next page. The voices, rich as a chord played on an organ, sound in your brain. We have been watching you. We can predict everything you will ever do, ever say, for the rest of your life. On hearing these words, you are filled with anger and fear, and you try to think of something that would truly surprise them. Now, I find that odd that they had to ask you the next phase, but they know what you're going to do at all times. Whatever.
Oh, this book has plot holes?
Now you're insulting Edward Packard, the author.
I don't give a shit about Edward Packard.
So you get 3 choices. Okay?
Ooh.
If you cry, put me back on Earth, turn to page 75. If you throw back your head and laugh, turn to page 76. If you say 2 lines from a nursery rhyme thinking that they would never predict that you would say that, turn to page 79. So we've got put me back on Earth, throw the head back and laugh, or the nursery rhyme.
Nursery rhyme.
Nursery rhyme. We're on the same wavelength.
Yes, because this is why we have a good podcast.
I would have
I just want to do the weirdest shit. I
I'll
would have
step-
quoted some other shit, but nursery rhyme, why not?
Okay. So
it's nice to be. It's nice to have a podcast with somebody who isn't a passive aggressive bitch.
You haven't known me long enough.
So you think for a moment and you say, Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses, all the king's men couldn't put Humpty back together again. The UTY glow more brightly for an instant. We know everything about you. You feel like rushing at these cloud-like energy balls and seizing them, as if to warn you that they know your thoughts. They rise like a shower of sparks, radiating such heat and light that you reel back, throwing up your hands to shield your eyes. Then you feel a mysterious force pulling you back, lifting your feet off the floor as the voices call, "We knew you would say that rhyme. Now we shall give you lots of time. Onto Somo you will go, to sleep 1 billion years or so. The end. Sleep means death. It is time to kill Sam because you chose
No!
incorrectly.
Hey!
No!
Yeah, what? Come on.
No. But that's the end, Lance. You guys chose death.
Cake or death?
It's still it's sleep. It's sleep. Sleep isn't death necessarily.
Well, I mean, depending on how long you sleep.
Sam, shut up.
I don't know how to do that.
Shut
I really
up.
don't.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to dictionary.com and we're going to look up sleep. If death is in there, Sam dies. If death is not in there, then we will go back and choose another one.
This is the dumbest thing.
Hold on. Hold on.
Come on, Lance. It's fine.
Okay. Can you see dictionary.com?
I can.
Okay. So we've got to take the rest afforded by a suspension of voluntary bodily functions in the natural suspension, complete or partial of consciousness, cease being awake. That's close. Botany, we know that's not going to be. Take a rest. Accommodate for sleeping. State of a person that sleeps, period of sleeping. See more definitions. Sleep around. Nope, none of that is. All right. Okay.
In your face.
I accept. Sam, you're not going to die. Not right now.
Shit. I was really counting on it.
I know. I promised you it'd be fun too.
I just really wanted, Lance to be in charge of like editing some shit.
Right? It would have been so funny. It would
have been hilarious.
So we can go back either to 39 where we have the 3 options, or we can go back to meeting the UTY face to face, or exploring the ship elsewhere, or even I'll allow you guys to go back to deciding whether you want to meet Kim Lee or the wise old man. So those are your 3 options.
I want to explore the spaceship.
Oh, see, I was gonna go back to the 3 options, but explain to me why you want to explore the spaceship.
Because there could be something to get us out of the spaceship.
But we don't want to get off the spaceship. We want to get to Ultima.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to look out for your best interest.
I understand. And apparently my interests are either dying or finding Ultima, which means someone here has got to know. Okay. Okay, so
go to the 3 questions.
No, wait a second. Let's look back. He said the only way to reach Ultima was to do.
Sad to say, many never reach Ultima because no one can get there by making choices or following instructions.
So were we told to stay in that room with the people? Okay. So, but to leave, wouldn't that also be making a choice? I feel like the only way to reach Ultima is to not play the game. Like, this is some weird sauce shit right now.
Would you like to play a game?
I love that.
I don't know if I do, because I feel like that's the wrong answer.
That's Tobias. He's the guy that runs the thrift store. Tobias
Oh, okay.
Bell. Good friend.
Okay, so by that route, to do what we're not supposed to do would obviously be go explore the ship. And in that fact, you're right, Lance.
All right. Well,
Explore the
how about that?
So you want to leave Kim Lee and explore,
Unfortunately.
elsewhere on the
unfortunately.
ship. All right, we are
Yep.
going back to page 8. You grope.
Ah, yeah.
You grope along the wall of the cavern-like chamber,
Ah, hell.
seeking a door or a passageway to another part of the ship. What do the UTY masters want of you? Why did they have to pick you out of 4 billion people in the world? This is old. We're up to 7 billion now. You shall not leave the chamber of the earth people. Once again, the voice you hear is not a voice at all, but a thought directly entering your brain. Press against the wall on your left. This time it's another voice speaking, and it's a real voice. You cautiously touch the wall. Instantly it dissolves. There, hovering in the air, is a blue-gray form shaped like a human, but fuzzy and indistinct, like a patch of very thick fog. You can help us. The creature speaks from somewhere within its vaporous, mouthless head. My name is Inku, captive from Malara. How do you know my language? You ask. Think how much you can learn in 800 Earth years. That's how long I've been a prisoner on this ship. How could I help? You ask. I have no power. And this is what the creature looks like.
It looks like he's made of
That's
teeth.
adorable. So
It
wait, what
says-
did they want to?
Says, go to page 10. Inku holds out a tiny statue. It has taken me hundreds of years to make this. It is an idol that the UTY masters, the rulers of this ship, believe will lead them to Ultima, the planet of paradise. They will follow the orders of whomever holds it, if that person is a human being. I am not, but you are, so take it. But you must promise me this. If you get control of the ship, you will take me to my home planet. You think a moment and you say, before I decide to promise you anything, tell me, would I be able to reach Ultima? You cannot reach it by choosing what to do, says Inku. Before you can ask him what he means, you hear the voice inside your brain. Follow the amber lights back to the chamber of the earth people. Do not talk. Do not take anything with you. Go and take this, but only if you will keep your promise. Inku presses the idol towards you. If you take the idol, you turn to page 15. If you leave the idol with Inku, you turn to page 18. And we'll see Inku here again.
Take the idol.
Yes, this is for both of you to choose. Do you take the idol and turn to page 15, or do you leave the idol and turn to page 18?
Take the idol.
See, I'm still concerned that I feel like all of this is a trick question, that we're not supposed to make choices. like, I feel like we're not to make. What happens if we're not supposed to make choices? We can't reach Ultima by making choices. I have an idea. It's stupid. And I want you to bear with me on this. I've been looking around, like I had some time, before, you guys wanted to do this or whatever. I was looking around this torture chamber, but I found something, which thank you for making this tailor-made for me, but
Yes,
how to not make these choices and still make them.
Yeah, I hope you appreciated all the D&D guides, by the way.
I did. Like, what I was thinking.
Fucking nerds.
Yeah, you had this whole bag of dice. I don't have any people to play with.
Yeah. I thought
But
that you could use it to help make decisions by rolling. So yes, we are on the same page.
exactly. So what if, 1 to 10, we take it. 11 to 20, we don't.
Okay.
Okay.
I like that. I like in Star Wars when they call it a chance cube.
That's a 3, which means, did I say we take it?
Yep.
Yep, we take it.
All right. We are going to page 15. Come on, Death. Oh, nope. Let's see. It says you take the idol and start down the passageway, following the moving amber lights. The object in your hand seems to be a statue of a human head, a strangely distorted head. Suddenly, the lights grow brighter. You can see the idol more clearly. It looks like one of the mysterious stone statues erected in ancient times by the inhabitants of Easter Island in the South Pacific. But you have no chance to think further. The voice of UTY sounds in your brain. Lie down and sleep now. You want to resist, but you feel drowsy, very drowsy. You lie down and doze off, wondering, what good is this idol? What powers does it have? How will it get you home? Turn to page 54. You awaken to find yourself in another room. Floating in midair are 3 glowing, pulsating spheres. Your skin tingles, your hair stands on end. You have disobeyed the UTY. You will be sent to Somo to sleep for 1 billion years. So it is these highly charged forms that have been transmitting thoughts into your brain. The UTY masters. You hold up the idol and thrust it toward the glowing forms. Instantly, they glide towards the floor. Their light dims. The chamber is filled with a low whistling sound. You are the key. You can lead us to Ultima. Command us, and we shall follow. As these words ring inside your brain, you realize the idol does have power. The UTY think that you can lead them to Ultima, the planet of paradise. You want to ask them to take you to Earth, but you remember that you promised Inku to return him to his home planet. And this is what this looked like.
Fuck yeah.
And it says,
Enthralling.
go on to page 56. How long will it take us to reach Alara, you ask? 16 years. You feel a sinking feeling. 16 years and then 16 more to return to Earth. 32 years on this spaceship. This will be your fate if you keep your promise to Inku. If you keep your promise to Inku and order the UTY to take the spacecraft to Alara, turn to page 27. If you decide not to worry about Inku and order the UTY to take you directly to Earth, turn to page 28. Sam, this is just for you.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it is. And we're going to refer to the dice.
No! No!
Oh,
Yeah,
50
because
chance
that
of death.
one. I'm here for it. I mean, because one, it's like a good old age death of what is it? That's what 16, that's 32. I would only, goodness gracious, I don't want to feel like doing math. Be 61. Okay, there we go. So
Why did you have to leave Sam with booze?
What'd I do?
because this makes it so much more fun.
It's what I do.
Okay, so 1 to 10, we keep our promise.
Mm-hmm.
11 to 20, we say fuck that guy. Okay. That's a 7,
We are keeping
which
our
is we
promise.
keep our promise.
Yes!
We are going to page 27. You check with the computer. The ship has steadied on course for Alara. You can hardly believe it. First, you were a helpless prisoner. Now you are in control of a galactic spaceship. During the long voyage to Alara, you learn about the strange and wonderful alien life forms on board. The UTY have made millions of video recordings of life on Earth. You learn how to retrieve them from the computer and spend much of your time watching them on 3-dimensional playback. You watch movies and plays, witness all the battles, the adventures, the great events of human history, and learn far more about Earth life than you would have in any school in the world. You worry about losing so many years of your life, but you know that the UTY have many powers. So you order them to keep you from growing any older. From then on, you feel better knowing that. Though you will have to spend 32 more years in space, you will return to Earth with your whole life ahead of you, with knowledge of the universe possessed by no human being who has ever lived. The end.
We did it!
We didn't get to Ultima.
Yeah, we did not.
But-
I mean, okay.
But it
So-
was a good ending.
2 out of 3, Stefan.
Ooh, but we did
Oh.
not reach Ultima. I don't know if that's the goal here.
Sam,
Yeah.
shut
What? I'm just saying that
Shut
maybe.
up.
All right, Sam, I'm going to let you roll here. I'm going
Mhm.
to let you decide whether we call this a good ending and you don't have to die. Or we go back and we choose to leave this to screw over Inku. Or we can go back to any decision that we made and make a different one. So that's 3 different decisions here. So that's what we're gonna do. So let's get a 3 die. So we can get 1, 2, or
A
3.
3 die?
The triangle one.
I mean, one that's a D4.
Thank you. All right. So 4th decision, Lance gets to decide.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay. So,
So 1,
okay, so
we end, and it's you don't die. 2, we
Uh-huh.
go back and we screw over Inku. 3, you can go back and choose any decision that we've made and re-choose a different decision. We can go from there. 4, Lance gets to decide.
okay. I got my D4 here. Let's see here. Oh, it's cocked as hell. That is a 2.
Okay, so you get to this is we go back and screw over Inku. Excellent.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Yeah, I'm excited.
This is why I love D&D. You never know what's gonna fuck up.
You never know what's gonna happen. So
You're such a
take the
bastard,
idol, goes to
Stefan.
15. Sorry, I have to find my way back. Haha. Now we turn to 54. Go to 56. Here we go. If you decide not to worry about Inku and order the UTY to take you directly to Earth, we go to page 28. And this is it. However this ends is how it ends. Holding the idol in your outstretched hand, you command the UTY, take this ship to planet Earth. It shall be done. Time to Earth orbit, 13 days. You return to Inku. I'm sorry, I can't take you to your home planet, but I'm sure you would be welcome on Earth. Perhaps, says Inku, but my body would not hold together in the strong winds that blow on your planet. Are you sure there is no way that we can get to Ultima, the planet of paradise, you ask? Not by any choice you could make, says Inku. Then, as soon as the UTY let me off on Earth, I will direct them to take you to Alara. That won't be too difficult for them to do, will it? I'm afraid it will be, Inku replies. Once you leave this ship, the UTY will imprison me and take me to the zoo on the imperial planet of Ra. I'm so sorry, you say, as you turn towards the great window and stare out at the star-studded blackness of space. Turn to 112. During the first few days of your voyage home, you learn how to activate the display screens. With the ship's powerful radio telescope, you pick up transmissions from other civilizations. The UTY instruments bring you in touch with all the wonders of the universe, but all is not well. Inku seems to be growing smaller. What's happening, Inku? You ask. I am losing molecules, he replies in a thin, weak voice. That is what happens to our people when we lose our will to live. You realize that Inku will die unless you change course to his home planet. Should you order the UTY to turn back to Alara and save Inku? Or should you just try and forget about him? Lance, you decide.
Take them to Aloru or whatever the hell it is.
Alara, so 42.
Alara.
We will order the UTY to head for Alara. You give the UTY the order to reverse course and head for Alara. The main computer begins to vibrate as the ship slowly arcs onto a new course. As you stand before the controls, you are overcome by gloom. You have sentenced yourself to 32 years in this prison. The thought of it is like a heavy weight on your chest. Why should you sacrifice yourself just so Inku can get home? Why not reverse course yet again and head for Earth? Still, you are concerned about what the UTY would think of you if you kept changing your mind. On the other hand, you don't want to stay in space for years and years. You want to go home. So, this is for both of you. If you decide it's best to continue on towards Inku's home, Alara, turn to 27. If you order the UTY to reverse course again and head to Earth, turn to page 99.
I say take Iku home.
See, my thing is
Oh my God.
there is no decision that we can make. But at the same time, I know it's a book and it shouldn't be this hard.
And
I just want
adventure.
You know it's going to pay off good in the end if we sacrifice ourselves.
Well, one, we did that before. I mean, and it
So
was
you're okay with us sacrificing Sam?
No!
Hey, yeah, I feel like that's what he was saying.
That's what I was thinking.
I hate everything.
Let's see. I feel
No.
no.
Let's take them home. They'll say, "Oh, you've done such a good deed for somebody else. We will welcome."
But it's no it's no
Just
decision.
do it. Just toss the damn dice. I don't care.
Can I choose to make you choose which one we go to?
Sure.
Don't,
Yeah.
Sam.
Yes.
I choose
Sam.
99. We are going back to Earth.
Yep.
We are going back to Earth. All right. Soon after you order the UTY to reverse course once again and head to Earth, warning lights show that some of the circuits are overheating. A voice speaks out. You have made an error. You are the master. The master cannot be in error. Paradox, paradox, paradox. The computer begins to vibrate. From somewhere in the star drive, a grinding, whining noise ascending in pitch assaults your ear. Cancel my last order, you shout. Proceed to Alara. Paradox, paradox, double paradox. A shower of sparks floods the room. You throw up your arms to shield your eyes, but you and all the others on board exist for only a moment more as a brilliant flash of white light disintegrates everything. You have died.
You dope.
You have died, but
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I gotta say,
Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
gotta
Kill
say-
Sam.
no, I gotta say, Sam, you make some badass choices.
Well, I mean, okay, so I feel like it probably wasn't a trick question. I still would really want to know how to get to Alara or Alara, the Ultima. It's either a trick question or it doesn't exist because Paradise doesn't exist.
Exactly. Paradise does not exist, though sometimes it is near the dashboard. Sometimes.
Confessional?
Sometimes. Right?
But I
You
mean,
meatloaf
like,
callback.
But I just wanted to say that I enjoyed this more than I thought I was going to. In fact, I thought the whole time I would be helping persuade you to find death, but I really only wanted to kill Lance through the whole thing. So, and I can't do that because of familial bonds and haunting, and it's just awkward.
yeah, I mean,
Yes.
like, honestly, it wouldn't work out too well, you know? I feel like he would haunt you out of spite.
Yeah, and it'd be awkward, and it's just I don't want to handle that. It's just not worth it. But I just have to say I don't think that I want to kill you. I mean, it's like, and technically you did win. I mean, you didn't get to Ultima, but it's like we could have had a sequel or whatever. So yeah, I don't.
And plus, I let you choose some.
Yeah,
I let you
right.
in on our game.
You know who never lets me choose? Lance.
See, Lance, maybe if you let Stefan, in on some stuff and choose some things,
It's
maybe
always
he wouldn't be so
banana-
upset with you.
It's always banana peppers and anchovies on the pizza, and I hate both of those. But I don't get to choose because the
You know what? I hate both of you.
Yay!
This has been an incredible waste of time. Not only have I learned to hate Sam, I have even more hate than I did at the beginning towards you. So
would you say then, Lance, that she has antagonized you?
listen to the Antagonists. Debut episode comes October 29th.
Exactly. This has been my little obstacle course for you, man with no name, to see if you were ready to handle something without me. And you're lucky. I was gonna kill Sam if needed be, but I've enjoyed them way too much. So
Thank you.
I would like to go ahead
You're
and
so thoughtful.
offer the two of you my blessings.
Oh,
So
thanks.
yeah, I'm really excited about the Antagonists, an all villain podcast. Sounds really good, and it's on the Fearscape Media Network. And people can see that here pretty soon. I would assume you guys got your first episode coming out soon.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Awesome.
it's gonna be so much
It
fun.
might be our last episode also after this little
He's so
shit show.
if he decides to be a little whiny butt, I will step in. Okay. Or the
Whiny,
other,
but you were the one that orchestrated all of it.
he doesn't even understand that I did all of this for him.
I mean, honestly, it feels like Lance. Honestly, it feels like Stefan cares for you very deeply,
Thank you.
and that you don't appreciate that. Is it possible that maybe you just can't accept love in those sorts of forms? Maybe you have difficulty, recognizing other people's love languages.
Well, now that I think about it, you both fuck off.
Oh, see, that's his love language. That's his love language. I can
That's
already
really
hear
hard.
him coming down the hall. So, Sam, thank you for joining us on Misters of the Dark. We really, really appreciate it. And we'd love to have you on one of our episodes sometime, please.
Oh, that would be awesome. I mean, like, do I have to leave this place anytime soon? This is actually pretty chill here.
I never actually locked the door. I just trusted you to stay. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave, right? It's like Hotel California.
Yep, I feel it 100%. I'm just going to chill out here. I would probably maybe fall asleep on the floor or whatever. So,
oh yeah, if you need a blanket, I'll have one of Lance's pets bring you one. But yeah,
thanks.
it's there. Take all the bourbon and cigarettes that you want, and then just head on out. I'm still in quarantine, so don't come in the library.
Okay, yeah, no libraries.
Yep. All right. Well, thank you, and we'll see you on the next one.
See ya.